So this is me trying out AI for the first time. See catwalk. Come on, runway more. Hello, everybody. It's the middle of the year. Yay! You made it. If you're watching this video, congratulations. You're still alive. In fact, I'm super excited. I'm pumped any day I wake up because, like, God gave me another chance to live, to do something with my life, to be useful in life, to make a difference. Because truth is that when everybody's sleeping, He's the one that determines who wakes up and who doesn't wake up. So any day I wake up, I'm psyched. I give God the glory. So it's the middle of the year. Welcome to the middle of the year. You made it. Being alive is a super place to be start from. So let's just put all the complaints aside. Let's put the ingratitude aside. And the tricky thing about the middle of the year, you always want to go back to that schedule you had for yourself at the beginning of the year. Oh, first quarter, I want to do this. Second quarter, I want to do this. By June, this is where I want to be in life. Then sometimes, whoops, life happens. Unexpected things throw you off rail. Unplanned circumstances affects your savings, your finances. But will life be over? Is that the end of your life? No. And I don't think you should be too tough on yourself. Because there's just something about the middle of the year, or just the first quarter is gone, while in the so quarter, third quarter, blah blah blah. There's something about it that just makes you feel you're not doing enough. And the truth is that it's good to have goals, it's good to have aspirations. That's what makes you a human being. But don't let your aspirations become so you don't be too fixated on your aspirations that at some point you now feel less than. So I'm just here today to just what word my friends say I do. I'm here today to, I won't say psych you off, but to like be your major cheerleader and say, number one, you're alive. That's a good place to start. Number two, if you had plans and it didn't go out the way you felt it would, you go back to the drawing board. What happened wrong? What did I not anticipate? Do I still want this dream? Do I still want this project? What changes do I need to make? Because in life, everything's about learning and learning and learning. Nobody does things the first time and it does works out. Some people might be that lucky, but majority have to try and get. So that is a job you applied for, you didn't get, a promotion you didn't get at work and it's making you feel less than. You're not. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. And the truth is that there's nobody can do things the way you do it. Everybody does vlogs, but nobody can vlog or speak the way I speak, or have the same intonations I have, or have the same facial expressions, the same mannerisms as I have. You're special. You're uniquely made. There is no replica of you anywhere. If you have somebody, because people always tell me, oh, I think I've seen you before. You have one of, I think I've seen you before. I have one of those faces. You just feel like you've known me before or you've seen me somewhere. But there is no second version of me anywhere on the planet because I'm uniquely made. So don't let anyone make you feel less than. You're a superstar. God took his time to create you. And when he created you, say, wow, this is good. Even God had to heal himself that, I too try. This person where I create, it makes sense. So don't beat yourself down. Don't be hard on yourself. Be your big cheerleader. This week, I want to be your greatest cheerleader. Whatever you're doing, just keep pushing. Don't give up. Half year is a time that people think to become very competitive. And let me just put this out there. You're not in a race with anybody. Your time span, your life is your life. You're not in a competition with anybody. You're not trying to impress anybody. No. You have goals, and it's good to have goals as a human because that's what keeps you focused in life. But don't compare yourself to your friends. Don't compare yourself to your colleagues. You're not in a race with anybody. You're exceptional. You're doing well. You're doing great. People see half year as a time to reassess, which is fine. But some people also see half year as a time to be unnecessarily pressured. Why in the mid-year, so what? So you didn't buy that car you wanted to buy at this time in the year. So you didn't jackpot as you had planned. So what? You're alive. I always tell my friends, it's people that are alive that complain. You go to the graveyard and it's complete silence. So today I want you to go out and just do something nice for yourself. If it's maybe even lunch at a TFC or a KFC or whatever your money can, just do something special for yourself. Celebrate life. Most times we're too focused on chasing and we lose out on the important parts. This week, I want you to be intentional about today. Take care of yourself. Do something special. Go and watch a movie. Hang out with your friends. Something that will make you happy. Celebrate that you're alive. Try and focus on your family. Reach out to your family. Make sure you're in tune with your family because at the end of the day, all this won't matter. Yes, everybody wants to have a big house in Banana Island and that's good. Everybody wants to drive and that's good. But in the end, what matters to you, that's what you should determine. Some people, what matters to them is family. Some people, what matters to them is having family that does not hate them and people they can depend on in life. If they are in a fix, having a strong community that surrounds them. Some people's own too is until I buy cyber truck, I'm not happy. But you determine what happiness means to you. But I hope your answer is not something that is vain or materialistic. That one day is in and the other day is out. So welcome to the middle of the year. Come on, sit back, relax. Don't be too tough on yourself. Whatever obstacle you think about you've had to surmount that has derailed your plans for them to your targets for the mid-year is a learning curve, is a learning point. Every mistake that occurs in my life or everything I didn't preempt that derails my plans is a learning curve. I take my lessons and I move on. And please don't be one of those that just keeps on going back memory lane. I always tell people the past has nothing for me. I learn my lessons and I move on. Because when you keep on looking back, there's a high chance you will never look to the future or move ahead. So if you're going to do a flashback, let's be a flashback, a very brief flashback of what did I learn from this thing that happened? What could I have done better? And you keep it moving. So whether it's a breakup that's helped me, kept you lingering, maybe someone you thought you're going to end up with, spend the rest of your life with, and it didn't work out. Stop lingering. Just move on with your life. Learn. So when the new person comes into your life, you don't make the same mistakes. If it's a project, learn. So when you give another opportunity, you don't make the same mistakes. Life is about learning and learning and learning. And I hope this vlog has given you the very massive hug I thought it would. So I'm giving you a virtual hug from here. You're a superstar. Don't be hard on yourself. And you have so many months to the end of the year. But let your goals be realistic. And let your milestones be realistic. Just like someone said, I want to do a PhD within a year. Physically impossible. Mentally impossible. Every ground of impossible. So it's good to have goals. But put very realistic time frames and goals as well. And as always, I wish you all a wonderful week. Wonderful week. But this week, remember every day, you're a superstar. There's nobody like you on the planet. Just one of you. If you were born a twin, you're your twin, there will be something different about the both of you. There's no other version of you. You're a superstar. God took his time to make you and he said you were good. God took pride in making you. So you're not an anyhow person, no. So raise your shoulders, carry your head held high. Not raise your shoulder and say I'm arrogant to would you know who I am kind of raise your shoulder. But raise your shoulders like with confidence that I'm a superstar. God took his time to create me. I'm not an anyhow person. There is no replica of me on the planet. Raise your head held high. Take your very nice, whether it's a bounce step for the guys or a catwalk for the woman. But always remember, you're a superstar. And I wish you the rest of an amazing rest of the year. Breaking boundaries, doing amazing things, making yourself happy, not at the detriment of other people, but just having a fulfilled life. As always, our motto remains be kind. You can never ever stop being kind. That's what I'm going to run with all through this year and probably the rest of my vlogs. Because kindness is important. People are going through a lot. And just that smile you gave them, just that hello, how are you doing today, you give them, can make a difference. There was some people that were about ending their life and just one intervention or a conversation that showed genuine care and kindness just took them off the rails. So don't be the other person, the person that pushes people off the rails. Be the one that brings them off the rails. Be intentional about how you treat people this week. And always, not just this week, every time. Be intentionally kind to somebody this week. I wish you all a wonderful week, a great week, a week full of back-to-back amazing things. Have a great week and see you in my next vlog. Bye for now.